last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 79 Bronco.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. This throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. Third and 5. They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. 1st and 10. They put Woods in motion. He's got a man. That's Josh Downs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And just a short pickup there to the 35. Second down and 8. Out of the shotgun, Richardson.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He's got a receiver. That's Woods. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Richardson. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
70 Lions. Check go.
They'll go back to ETN on first down. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to ETN. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Philadelphia. From the gun, a give to ETN. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. Once again, it's ETN. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. So, 1 quarter down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for the first with ETN.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On the option, it's Swift, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. Chris Braswell there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Set.
Now Richardson. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag.
Warrior 70. Let's go.
Richardson. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Get it up. 18 run. 18 run. Go. Ready.
Here's Richardson. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed. On now, Cade York for the point after. And he missed it. No good, and this remains a 2-point game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
ETN now on first and 10. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
They'll run it here with ETN. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. In motion comes Thomas. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. From back at the 5, here now third and goal. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Third and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Eagles get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, hey.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They've been a little up and down in this 1st half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense, and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
3rd and long.
Go. Street, 19 line.
Now Richardson. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor 1st punt. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. He'll drop this for ETN. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll run for it with ETN. And he's going to have the Eagles 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Taking a shot downfield for Adams. And he's in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Eagles are going to open up the lead to 8. Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Going over the middle and taking it in by Pittman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. On first down, it's Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. That one over the back line of the end zone. The touchback means the drive will start at the 30. They put Adams in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one. On first and 10, here's Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ready up.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Last thing, 19. Here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. His throw right side, pulled in by Pittman. They get 12 yards on that pass. That's good for a Colts first down.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. In motion comes Pittman. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he will score. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Richardson and the Colts come to the line. They'll try to tack on 2 more. That's out quickly and complete. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Right away, they'll set up to... No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion comes Thomas. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Get up.
They're trying the left side with Swift. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Take over.
He'll find Woods. That one is caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd and 6. Richardson going to look to throw. Catch made. That's Woods. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. Richardson out quickly to Pittman. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Marlon Humphrey, the man there to break that one up.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Let's go.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing, and they get him down well behind the line.
Go.
On second down, Richardson gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9, and third down coming up.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. They put Woods in motion. He'll look deep for Pittman. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On play action, Richardson. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
A run here with Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ball 80. Set. Go.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This one uncorked, looking for Woods. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Colts about set to punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. 79.
Now a handoff. ETN. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Back to throw. That's complete to ETN. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Up the middle, here's ETN. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. In motion comes Thomas. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's in! Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Eagles. Sanders here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
60 by 6. 10.
Throwing is Richardson. Pass right side to Downs. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
They put Woods in motion. To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Let's go now. Rocco switch. Rocco switch.
On the give, here's Swift. And just a short pickup there to the 35. Second down and 8.
Set. Set, go.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll be taken down. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They put Woods in motion. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
I can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And this is incomplete. complete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play here in the big game. 67 yards. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he will get into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Taylor. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And the Eagles have done it.